Over the past 3 years, across the country, communities have carried the burden of Scott Morrison's failed leadership. From the bushfires to the pandemic, his government has let people down.
We have vaccinations, we have had time to plan, and people are still dying, and it seems so senseless.
The government response to the fire, there didn't even seem to be a response at all. It was a void of any kind of empathy or care.
In the last few months, coming of COVID, we as a community suffered a bit because of the lackness of their work, their help, and their duty. And through my eyes, I see the lack of support.
But in the absence of leadership, everyday people have stepped up to protect their communities and keep each other safe.
What we saw on the ground was communities and volunteers filling the place of government support because there was a complete vacuum.
Just witnessing the way that people in communities have kind of come together. People do want to look after each other.
From regional communities defending and rebuilding their lives during the bushfires, and First Nations communities finding their own solutions to protect their loved ones from COVID, to frontline workers doing back-to-back shifts to keep everybody safe. All around us, people are finding ways to create a better country, one where we can all thrive. We have the answers. So this election, we're lifting up your voices. And together, we're going to fight to shake up the system, unite to change politics from the ground up, because a fairer future and a safer climate are not a dream, they can be our reality.
In the upcoming election, I'd like to see politics that, I guess, cares about people, their lives, their well-being, and prioritises that above business interests.
What I would like to see in the upcoming federal election is the Morrison government being outed by a massive margin, a landslide win, because that government deserves nothing more than to be shamed by their behaviour over the last couple of years and their response to the bushfires, leaving communities high and dry like mine, and continuing to fund fossil fuel projects that make bushfires and climate change worse.
The system right now, it's all for Garia. I would like to see Yapa in the politician to lead the way. It's about time right now we need to stand up and tell these Garias, these governments, enough is enough.
But to put people back into the heart of politics this election, we need your help. No matter where you live, there's something you can do in our movement this election. Fighting for First Nations justice, against growing inequality, and for climate. Political action on these issues will create the safe future we all depend on. We can't do it without you. Will you join us?
Authorised by L. Baldwin, Get Up, Brisbane.